I think I got my my DNA kit so I can check my heritage. I think it was sent from overseas, that's why it took a while. But oh god, too much wind. Nice day but windy. Tried going to the cheap barbers, only $10 for a haircut. Of course they're absolutely packed out with patrons. There must have been about 8 people I think waiting for haircuts. So unfortunately, because they're so damn cheap, if they're about $15 it wouldn't be quite as bad. Because I passed by another barber in the city who's charging $24 for men's haircuts. So huge disparity. I think solution would be, this is about midday, busy time of the day I presume. I'll have to turn up earlier I think, it's my only hope. If I want to get a chance of having my hair cut without having to wait too long. So, at least a learning exercise I guess. Also tried, I went down the wrong road and I tried to cut through, and there's this lane where it looked like it was going to go the whole way but it didn't. It was so annoying. It went about 3/4 of the way between blocks and it ended up with some place with a gate at the end. And there's no through sign, no through way sign out the front unfortunately. It would have been handy. I reckon I wouldn't have been the first person that got fooled by that. Anyway, it's a very pleasant day but very blowy. Okay, it's around 9 o'clock on the 5th of October, which happens to be the Queen's birthday holiday, even though the Queen is actually, her real holiday is the 21st of April, and it's celebrated in England on the 11th of June, I think, this year. It's actually celebrated here in October, so work that one out. Totally confusing. And just a reason to get a day off work. It's been nice and quiet though, I've got to say, at the opening of the day, getting up, no creche next door, so that was fabulous, and no noisy neighbours, so you know, no complaints. So far turning out well. I'm heading off to the Spence Street barbers who have got $10 male cuts, which is amazingly cheap, even though it's a public holiday, it says they're open on Google and Facebook. Whether or not I can believe that, well, I don't know. I'm dubious, but I'll go down to the supermarket anyway. I want to go to the grog shop, but that doesn't open until 10, so it could mean I'll have to hang around the mall for a while, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to give it a go. It says the place is open, so let's see. It's a very good deal, and I certainly don't really care about having a great stylist look at my hair. I just want to get a trim basically, so I'll be very happy to get the that untidy rear end done and the sides. Nothing off the top. I haven't got much to spare unfortunately. One of the joys of old age. Oh god. And I'll be doing another video today about old Dan baby, because he's clamping down on beach revelers. So there's always something to talk about with Dan in good old Victoria, and I do get a few messages from desperate Victorians who are fed up to the back teeth. Not surprising. But up here we've got our state election coming up at the end of the month, 31st. So and there's no guarantee that Palaszczuk will get the arse. She should, because there's been a lot of corruption, there's been a lot of incompetence. They've been terrible to farmers up here. It's a sort of a typical Labor, sort of a green leaning type government, and they've just been spending like drunken sailors on the bureaucracy, adding more bureaucrats. It's not a good mix for long-term growth. Palaszczuk, I think, is the dumbest politician I've ever seen in Australia. Maybe even as dumb as that Green senator from South Australia. What's her name? Oh, thank God I can't remember it. I don't want to think about it. That's another thing I sort of, you know, the people I'm really pissed off with are these chief medical officers. They seem to have way too much power given the current circumstances because of the government's overreaction to the coronavirus. This is occurring. They're getting so much power, and And of course the Greens, 2 of their leaders were doctors. So the medical profession, I'm pretty happy with the medical profession overall on a personal level, and I quite like doctors I've met, but there's obviously an element there that, you know, they've all been to uni, they've all been brainwashed with the Marxist bullshit you get there from these clueless academics, and I guess it just rubs off on even the most intelligent people. It's very sad and frightening, in my opinion. There's not much traffic here. It's great today. It's a beautiful day. I've got to say the weather is superb, and just a bit of a zephyr, not much of a breeze at all, so quite benign. This is unusual. It's been incredibly windy, but today it's actually quite a reasonable day. I'm glad I'm getting out. Spending way too much time indoors, but just my energy levels have been so low. It's a bit of a struggle. But it's also good for me to get out and do exercise. Everybody should try to, even if they've got low energy levels. It always helps, I think. Have a good balanced diet, and I'm hoping to get another one of those McCain's Supreme pizzas, only $3.50 on special. It's probably sold out, but they were in Coles last week, and they're still on special. And yeah, they're better than the Coles ones, there's no doubt. There's better toppings. But I did get a bit of an acid build up in my stomach after eating one last week, so I have to just be careful. I have to get some. What I need to do is always hit some something like rice or potatoes, something that sort of just counteracts any acid build up in the stomach. I find that works for me anyway. Obviously not for everybody. Everybody's different, but it wasn't really bad. But just at around 2 a.m. sort of woke up and you could feel a bit of an acid build up there. So just a little irritating. That's about all. This is unbelievable. I knew this would be the case. The place is closed, obviously. Even though it says it's open online, total bullshit, of course. Why would I be? No, definitely locked. Unbelievable. Absolutely useless getting information online like that, whether a place is open or not. I just obviously don't adjust for public holidays, which is fantastic. You know, I had a feeling it was going to be a here's the what's the menu for the what's this place called again? God, I can't remember. I've got a ticket. I've got a card for this place too, a discount card for it. It's typical. Well, it's a nice day for a walk, I guess, but unfortunately I'm now at the I'm here too early for the bottle shop. Probably that's the problem for me. So because that doesn't open until 10, and it's only about, what is it? This bloody phone works. 9:18. So that's a long time. I don't want to make 2 trips, that's the problem. So I might just sit around the mall for a while and wait till the bloody place opens. Here's another empty business. This is actually a solicitor's, and its offices are closed. I saw another business which was dealing in batteries just near where the entrance, first entrance to the mall, Cairns Central, just across the road from it, diagonally opposite. It was a big battery place for car batteries and things, and now it's empty. This is getting worse, not better. See, and there's another one there for lease sign. They're everywhere around here. Yep, it's just not healthy. If you're into commercial property, you might as well bloody give up. It's dead as. So not a pretty sight in Cairns. It's beautiful weather, nice lifestyle, but you want to run a business, a retail business, I'd say look elsewhere at the moment. Of course, Palaszczuk did come up here for some conference or some BS. So she's trying to, I know I use BS a lot, but there is a lot of it in the world. Yeah, she came up for supposedly meeting with the community. Community is very much a left-wing term. every time you hear community, I'm thinking, hey, I know which political side this is coming from. And of course the community she was dealing with were the Greens. Typical Labor. She had some Green delegation come up to her. So yeah, that's typical. Unbelievable. Oh, I can see they're actually building more of the bull nose covers there. That's good. I hope they're not pulling it down. I hope they're building it. Again, they're not exactly working fast. That's just not a word in their vocabulary, I think. Well, they, you know, as I say, Queensland time. But I guess that's what that superstructure is there for, to provide more cover. Maybe they're doing that further down. Maybe they're going to do that for the whole exterior design of the place. It does appear as if that's what they're doing, so it's good to see finally some fruits of their labour, because I had no idea what they were actually working on until recently. Well, I'm just sitting here chilling out until the liquor land opens at 10, so I've got about 20 minutes actually to wait. Only 16 minutes, I can do that. And in the background I've got a very, very poor rendition of Yellow Brick Road by Elton John with incredible distortion, so it's just a muffled background sound really. But it'll be good enough for YouTube to probably cite me for a copyright infringement. It's just ridiculous. As if I'm coming here to get pirated music via a PA system. It's just it's one of the many insane things that takes place in this world of ours, this modern world. It's very quiet outside, walking down here. Quite nice. Good day. Really nice day. Always great not to have the creche kids screaming at the top of their lungs at around, well, about 7:30 actually. They usually start up. And the other thing they got some sort of big plastic play sort of centre thing they scrape across the ground. That makes a hell of a racket. But only racket I've got to worry about now is a very poor well, it's I think it's the original Yellow Brick Road, but the distortion's so bad. It's not exactly high fidelity, like zero fidelity, probably a better way to describe it. The woman at the checkout was very, very nice and friendly, so that was nice. I did pick up a couple of things I wanted. I got the McCain pizza I started, the Supreme one. It's still $3.50. They had a street version that was for $5. I said that was half price, but that may not have been McCain, might have been another make. But I thought that just bumped up the price, but they hadn't. So, and I also got some Latina bolognese topping, and that's really nice. Much better than the other one. There's a competitor. I can't remember what the name of the competitor's product is, but it's not as good. It's in the red tub as opposed to the Latino one is in a yellow. It's much better quality in my opinion. Yeah. Still a few people here. Like I say, this mall's very popular, but as you could see from my previous footage, a lot of businesses on the street are just closing up and therefore lease signs. But you don't see that in the mall. Maybe they're charging a lot less here, because that's one of the big problems with malls in big cities. They charge ridiculous leasing charges, so it makes it very expensive. Oh dear. Yeah, definitely worth the wait. I want to have some more of that. Hopefully they've still got the Jameson's Irish whiskey for $45. That's not a bad deal. It's pretty similar to the price they charge at Dan Murphy's, but I don't have to get on the bus to get it, so it's good. Fingers crossed. They've got the slide doors sort of 3/4 down. It's actually open at the bottom of Liquorland, so that's a bit strange. I guess they're just so the employees can shimmy in and out. I don't think there'd be any other entrances. It's not a very big place. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, get it all done at once. I don't want to be walking back here. I mean, it's a nice day for a walk, but I just don't have the energy. Anyway, I'll sign off here. Won't listen to any more of this crappy music online. Fingers crossed they've got the Jameson's Irish whiskey in stock. please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.